Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. Now, we're going to show you some of my biking route today while we actually do this video because I went on a nice little bike ride today through Madison and campus, and this is just the downtown part of the trip. So the topic will actually be BAT, or Basic Attention Token. I'm going to explain why I think it's going to be a winner, especially during the pandemic, and why the pandemic will actually help the adoption of BAT. Now, BAT does not have staking, so that is not something that BAT actually has going for it. But Basic Attention Token does have this thing where you can actually just surf the web and actually earn money, and that's going to be very attractive in a recession when people don't actually have money, and especially for people who got laid off. Because, for me, I actually get like over 100 BAT a month. So if you're a content creator, you can actually get a lot more. But even if you only get like 40 BAT a month, that's a decent, that's going to be a couple of bucks. And trust me, during a pandemic where people are trying to scrounge every last penny because they want to make it last as long as possible, they're going to be attracted by this kind of like showing ads. So Brave is going to have a bigger market, I think, for advertising during the pandemic as people flock to a browser that actually pays them just for viewing a couple of non-intrusive ads. So that Brave definitely has that going for it. But outside of that, Brave is just like basically a faster version of Chrome right now. There are some things that don't actually work on Brave, but the extra added feature that you can actually earn money during a pandemic when people are getting laid off, I think is going to be a very, very powerful factor in getting adoption for this coin. Also, like you can actually do a direct transaction system where you can actually pay people in that. And I think that will be very popular. And I think some kids during this time, when they're home from school, kids don't really have much of an income. And they get a couple of bucks a month for surfing the net, which is something they would actually do anyways to buy, like a gizmo or a toy or something. They will do that as well. So like the pandemic making kids stay home, like making like adults basically scrounge around for every last scrap of money they can actually find will actually get the ecosystem to actually get more users. And I think as more users use BAT, some of them, because like a lot of people just don't really want to touch their wallets during this time, and I can definitely understand people who don't want to touch their wallets at this time to save for like a rainy day. For people that don't even want to touch their wallets at this time, I mean, they'll use direct BAT transactions. And I think like with a very good cash out system on both Coinbase and Binance.us, you will actually have a lot of people that are actually willing to accept it and maybe even give discounts. Now, I don't think they'll give discounts, but because you can actually cash out very easily, link to your bank account, and that will get more people interested in this browser that can actually make you money. So for those reasons, I think BAT has an excellent ecosystem to ride out the pandemic. It is one of the rare coins I think the pandemic actually really helps in terms of adoption. And that's why I think it'll actually go up in a bull run, because like after this, there's going to be a lot more adoption of BAT. There's going to be a lot more users of Brave as people try to scrounge up pennies. And I think it's just like a very, very useful economic system in the building, and the coin actually transacts very fast, even though it is still ERC20, I believe, and that might cause some problems with scaling once we really hit a big bull run. But the increased adoption, the increased usage, and just more people in the ecosystem, plus more eyeballs during this time of pandemic when everyone's home is surfing the net, I think is going to majorly help BAT actually create an ecosystem that is extremely attractive to advertisers. And maybe Google or someone else will try to copy it, but first to market always has that advantage. Google might just want to buy out their competition, but even if they do, I don't think they would kill the coin because it doesn't really make sense for them to. They would want to take advantage of this economy because through it, if they can get people to adopt it, they can actually make a lot of money, a lot more money than they can't than actually working with advertisers, and they don't have to deal with advertiser demands if people are like passively paying them through the basic attention token system if they actually converted it to a Google system. So that is why I think BAT will be extremely successful, and that's why I'm very, very bullish on BAT. It's not really due to this recent pump. I've been bullish on BAT for quite a long time. It's been one of my top 5 for like the last probably like 6-7 months, if not a year, and I think it'll keep continuing to kick ass in the future. So that is the video for today. Hope you enjoyed this bike ride. Thank you and have a nice day.